Hey everybody, this is Curtis from PSN Stores. Today we are looking at The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So this game came out last night. It is a PlayStation Plus game on PS4 and Vita. So you can, if you're a Plus member, you can go grab it right now for free. So this is it's a roguelike game. Basically the story of this game is you're Isaac, your mother is super crazy religious, and she has been told by God that you are, you're living in sin. I don't remember the exact phrasing of it, but it's basically God commands her to sacrifice you in order for her to prove to him that she is loyal. Let's see. We're just gonna start a new run here. So I played a good bit of this last night. I unlocked Magdalene. I think she's the only one I unlocked. Yeah. So we'll do Isaac and then we'll switch it up. So the controls are pretty simple in this game. You can move around. You have 4 directions of attack. If I press, I think it's L1, I can lay down bombs. And there are items and different power-ups that I can pick up along the way. So being a roguelike, there isn't really progression in this game, in that when you do die, it is game over and you have to start from the beginning again. So you can kind of get through the game itself in around an hour or so. You know, it doesn't take too long to beat. But a lot of it is you're going through randomly generated levels. All the items and enemies and power-ups and all that stuff, they're all random every time. So it's a matter of your ability to complete the game with the items that you find. Alright, and here's the bosses are also random. So like, I fought these guys once before, but the order that you fight the bosses and who you actually are fighting is always different. So I'm not entirely sure what the exact number of bosses there are. I think I've seen all of them so far. But considering you're only going to fight, I think it's like 5 bosses in your run if you finish the game. You're not going to see all of them in one run. I mean, also, so this game has a very, I guess, like, very gross aesthetic, where it's a lot of, like, poop monsters and guts and blood and it's all sort of very, very gross things. I'm not particularly crazy about it. It doesn't really put me off the game or anything. I'm just not really, it's like, whatever. So every time you beat a boss, you go down one more layer, working closer and closer to the end boss. One thing I do really like is in between the stages you saw right there, Isaac is like, he's cowering, but he's having these like nightmares, and all the nightmares are jokes, often related to poop, or something of that sort. So there's one, like, I think the one he was like, he's on the toilet there, and there was one where, like, he's handing flowers to a girl he likes, and someone walks up and pants him. This game has a very, very specific kind of humor and aesthetic, and it can be a little weird. Some of it's kind of funny, though. So I don't have a key yet. If I did, I'd be able to open this door, and usually these doors actually lead to like some really good power-ups that you can use. Some examples are the first run I got. I had a power-up that made my shots homing shots, so that they would home in on enemies. I've had some that are piercing shots, so that they will go through like multiple enemies, which is really helpful. I've had some that like increase the damage output. Alright, so now that we got a key, I'm gonna go back here. Pay to play. So I'm not entirely sure what this is. We'll figure it out in time, I suppose. Let's see. So basically what happened there is... Oh, okay. You also pick up these pills, and I think what it is until you discover what they are, it's gonna be a question mark. But if I use it with R1, amnesia, and that has hidden the map for me, great. But what happened at the beginning of this, I pressed L2, which activated the pay-to-play power-up I got, which destroyed some enemies, so I'm guessing that's what it does. I think it costs though, because I think I had a coin that I had to use. So there might be a cost to using it. I don't have a key for that. But I do now. Yep. Alright, that's kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of this is, you're gonna be... At least probably until you've played like a lot more of it. You know, right now I think this is like my 10th run through the game. So right now there's still a lot of like, I'm picking up things that I haven't really seen before, so I'm not sure what they do. There's also like, there's some cards that you can pick up, and you also run into, you'll run into like the devil, and you can kind of make deals with him. I think one instance of that, I found him, and what he was doing, like, this game is very much, there's a Zelda vibe to this, like old school, like 2D Zelda, just in the way that these dungeons are shaped. But also you'll run into shopkeepers, and basically they'll be standing in the middle of a room, they'll have like 2 or 3 items in front of them with a cost, and you'll just run up to one of them, and that's how you purchase it. So for the devil, his like shop was, you were trading in hearts for something, and so it was like, you know, I have 2.5 hearts right now, but I could trade in maybe 1 heart and I could get an item from him. There was another, like, I got a Joker card that I used, and it teleported me to like, this Joker guy, and I was able to choose between 2 different power-ups. I chose a cat, which gave me 9 lives. And so basically what it did is it made it to where I only had 1 heart, but if I did die, I would just immediately revive until I died 9 times, instead of like if you dying, it's game over. Yeah, the baby crying sounds just make me very uncomfortable. I think that's a pretty good, like, if you ever need to do something where you need to make the player feel uncomfortable, just throw in some, like, baby crying. That'll do it. There are also like challenges that you're completing when you play. We'll take a look at those because I've unlocked a few of those, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that might just be like kind of an in-game like achievement kind of thing, beyond like the trophies that are here. This is actually interesting. I've never seen this enemy type before. Another key. So, I'm not entirely sure if there is maybe an item or a way to get through this door without taking damage, because if I walk into it, I start taking damage. So I've never really kind of braved it to try to get through. I'm not gonna do that here because I'm kind of low on health. Oh, they blow up, okay. Get some coins. Nice. Yeah, this pay-to-play power-up is actually pretty cool. Let's go in this door. Alright, so here's an example of a shop. I unfortunately do not have the coins to do it, but if I did, I could buy like a new heart, or I could buy a heart, or I could buy a boomerang. Or I could make a donation, which I'm not going to do because I've only got one coin. So let's go for the boss here. There's a boss in this game called Mega Man. So you know. I should not have used it there. I didn't do anything to him. I can use bombs though. Oops. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. Like, I like it so far. Not particularly a fan of the aesthetic of it, but that's fine. That's whatever. Like, I don't really mind it. Speed and damage up. Oh, that's wonderful. We're getting there. So I haven't managed to beat this yet. I got my second run. I got right to the very end boss, and that was the run that I had the 9 life ability. So basically, what happened is because I could only take one hit from the boss essentially. So like I would get the boss down to like really close to beating it, and I would just take a hit and lose, which really sucked. But I imagine if I can get back with more than one heart, I should be able to do it, no problem. It was a bummer because that was like a really good run too, because I had like I had some really strong attacks. Just had a lot of different power-ups with me. And that's the thing, like, you'll definitely... Like, you'll just have runs where you just... Like, you feel unstoppable almost. Because you just got, like, so much really good stuff with you. I also am not... I mean, there was that boomerang back there, so I'm thinking... Because there's some times where, like, I will have items that I just can't get to, then I'm assuming I would need something like that. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, I can't buy any of this. I'm gonna get this so we can see what that is. Reusable fly hive. Gertie. So with this ability I can like spawn flies. And they'll attack for me. This guy's not too bad, it's really just a matter of like he's gonna peek out and throw stuff at you, and you just gotta kinda move around. Really, thus far, like I haven't really run into a boss that's given me too much issue. Final boss aside. You kind of like learn their patterns pretty quickly. I like that. Maybe this is it. This might be the run. Oh, I don't have any keys. Oh. Don't want to touch that. Crap. Oh god. Oh, this is going real bad. Mom's toenail. What? Oh, I guess I should say if you touch the touchpad, you can kind of see your time and what the map looks like. I need some health. Oh no. Yeah, this might be the end of things here. Unless I get some health. That was weird, I've never seen that before. That was, huh. Alright, well, hopefully I get lucky here. The gate. Dang it, nope. Well, alright. That was a... I was feeling really good about it until I got to that one room. And I just got hit a bunch. Dear Diary, today I died. I was killed by this thing in some dark place. I leave all that I own to my cat Guppy. So yeah, let's look at the challenges real quick. So you have like a to-do list. Let's see, so we can select some of these. Let's go pitch black. Oh, huh. So I wonder if these are just kind of modifiers to add some difficulty to it. That's pretty cool. We'll just do this one boss and we'll hop out. I do like on the challenge list there, because it's all like handwriting, and there's the one challenge that's too long to fit, and so they kind of they start writing it down the right hand side. I thought that like it's totally something I do, and I'm sure other people do it as well. Where like you're writing something and the page is it's not wide enough to fit it. I thought that was a pretty good touch. And I've not been able to do any damage to him. There we go. But yeah, this game is pretty neat. I mean, you can check it out for yourself because it is free right now for Plus members. If you're not a Plus member, it is $15. Again, it's on PS4 and Vita. It seems like something that would be really cool on Vita. Oh, I don't see how much health I have either in this, huh? Got him. Alright, so I guess you just keep going. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna exit out. I think it might just auto-save that run. So yeah, so you got like Pitch Black, you got When Life Gives You Lemons, and some other ones. That's pretty cool. I want to know what this is. When Life Gives You Lemons. Lemon Party. I am... okay. Huh. So I use that. If I press L2, I can... Huh. And because it's like splatter on the floor, that might be like kind of like a poison to enemies. Huh, okay. That's kind of cool. And then you have stats. So, see, I've done 10 different runs. I've got 47 different items. Found 9 secrets. Here are the items I have. Oh, there is a ton. Wow, yeah, there is a lot more than I thought. Huh. And you can actually go through and look at them. So that was like the piercing damage. There was the 9 lives cat. It was like a magnet. I unlocked Magdalene. There's a lot of secrets as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to this game. And then there was also... There's a filter for graphics. I think that kind of lowers some of like the guts and blood stuff that you might see. Alright, though, that's pretty cool. That is The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. That is out now on PS4 and Vita. And it is a PlayStation Plus title for all of November. So if it looks interesting to you, you can go ahead and check it out, because it is free right now. If you don't have Plus, it is $15. But I'm liking it so far. It seems pretty cool, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff there. So I think it's probably worth the price, even if you're not a Plus member. Thanks for watching, and continue to come back to PSN stores for more video coverage.